All right, hey VC, I'm Jamie. Welcome back. We are back with another video, and yes, back with another unboxing. A rockin' band from Ireland, and featuring bass player, the late great lead singer with Thin Lizzy, Phil Lynott. Now, hopefully, I'm pronouncing Phil's name correctly. I've heard it pronounced in several different ways, but we'll go with the late great Phil Lynott, lead singer with the band Thin Lizzy, and this is the new box set called Rock Legends. And as you can see, this is a hefty CD box set. No vinyl with this, but this is a 6 CD box set with the DVD. So a 7 disc set. And the hype sticker reads Thin Lizzy Rock Legends, the ultimate box set, 6 CDs, 1 DVD, featuring 99 tracks, alternate versions, rarities, sessions, and a previously unreleased live show from 1980. 83 tracks previously never available on CD, 74 previously unreleased. DVD includes the legendary Night on the Town performance and BBC documentary. Booklet featuring quotes from the band, previous members, musicians, and fans. All the tour books bound in a hard-backed book, and Phil Lynott poetry book, and 4 Jim Fitzpatrick art prints. There you have it, Thin Lizzy, the box. Yeah, and Thin Lizzy is just such a great band with Phil Lynott, and they had that sort of duo guitar attack for their songs. Great tracks like "Boys Are Back in Town," and my one of my favorite Thin Lizzy songs. Usually, for most people, it's "Whiskey in the Jar." For me, it's the Cowboy song. I just absolutely love that song. I think that for me was one of my first introductions to Thin Lizzy. I remember seeing them. I believe it was on the Midnight Special years back, and on that TV show, and not totally familiar with the group. And then they did this song, the Cowboy song, which is just a terrific song, very underrated. And yeah, okay, so let's slip that off there, put that down here, and yeah, this has really got quite a good weight to it. It's interesting. It's 7 discs, but I think it's the book or the tour books or whatever is included. It's quite a nice presentation to the package. This is on UMC. Let's see if we can focus in. So disc one is greatest hits. Disc two is the early years. Disc three, rarities one. Disc four, rarities two. Disc five, rarities three. Disc six is Chinatown Tour 1980. And then disc seven is DVD is the DVD, which is A Night on the Town plus Bad Reputation. And the Bad Reputation is Thin Lizzy Bad Reputation. That is the BBC documentary. Okay, you can peruse the titles there. So this is pretty much as you can see, it's more of a rarities box set. And the first disc, Greatest Hits, is a lot of the single versions of their songs, which apparently are harder to find. Often in the Greatest Hits, they include the full-length versions or in some of the compilations. So that's what makes this interesting. Okay, yeah, just some nice artwork. And as I say, this has really got a good weight to it. So let's take the lid off. Should pop right off like that. Hopefully there won't be any sounds as I'm taking the lid off. Okay. And then just straightforward on the inside. I'll just put that down here. And then this is the first thing we see. Thin Lizzy on Tour, the book. Let's see if we can pop that out. Okay, so yeah, this has got, look at the size of this. My goodness. On tour. Are you ready to rock? It says. Are you ready to hit the floor? Are you ready now? Because if you're ready, I'm ready. Look out. Okay, I'll just put that over here for now. Let's take a look at what else aside. So this is the next thing that pops up. It's interesting, actually. This could have used a little bit of a ribbon. I'm surprised there isn't one available, but that's okay. And so this is this. There we have that. So I'll just put that over here for now. And then this is how it looks here. So this Philip. So I believe this is the book of poetry here, if I'm not mistaken, that they had talked about. Okay, so there's that. And then we have this presentation here. So let's take a look at these. These, I imagine, are the art prints that were talked about, which look very nice. And that was certainly the art print that was on many a Thin Lizzy album. That sort of style. Sharp dressed man. And there's nothing on the back of these. Thin Lizzy the Rocker. Very cool. And Vagabonds of the Western World, Thin Lizzy. Okay, there you have that. And I'll just put these over here now. And then it simply is like this, just a cardboard back here. And then the discs pop out. And they look like they're all, interestingly, I think they are all gatefold, which is interesting. But yeah, they open up and there's really, you can just kind of barely see something, but it's interesting it's gatefold. But there really isn't anything to look at. You can just kind of barely make out the Thin Lizzy there, but interesting. Interesting way to do it. And so you have that, and then there's, yeah, they just, whoops, they just pop in like that. Okay, and they're slightly oversized, so the CDs aren't wedged right in, so these are slightly oversized, so that's kind of nice. And hopefully I've got these in the right order. Yep, that's the greatest hits, and then we have early years. And then, yeah, it's interesting. They all are gatefold, but kind of hard to make out. I feel like I'm missing something. Okay, so there you have the early years, and then you have rarities 1. That, and then, yeah, it's just says Thin Lizzy on each one. I was wondering if this was kind of a part of a puzzle or something, but I don't think so. And that. This must be part of a puzzle. No, but no, I don't think so. Thin Lizzy rarities 2. And yeah, having these all gatefold like that, interesting. And like that, so those are the first batch of discs. And then we'll carry on with the next batch. We have rarities 3. Hopefully you're able to, writing's pretty tiny, but hopefully you're able to see that. Although I keep showing the the inner sleeve, which isn't much to look at. Okay, so that is rarities 3, and then we go to Chinatown Tour in 1980. And there you have that. And then we have A Night on the Town, Bad Reputation. So this is the DVD. TV and Beyond, I'm calling it. And continuing with that, I don't even know if you can see that sort of Thin Lizzy. You might just be able to make that out, but wow. Okay, so there you have all the discs that are included. All right, let's see if we can make through our booklets as best we can. Looks like a lot of material, so I'll try to go through this, as quickly as we can. But oh my goodness, really nice artwork here. For this is Philip's Book of Poetry, which, again, I would assume that some of these are, yeah, these are of course the lyrics to the tracks, like "Boys Are Back in Town." So a little bit of nice artwork here. Nice. Okay. I'll try to spotlight the artwork. And there we have the Cowboy Song. That is one of my favorites, the Cowboy Song. Great track. I'm surprised it hasn't been covered more by country rock acts. Okay, very nice. So sort of a poetry book or a lyrics book, if you will. So there is that. And then we have Still in Love with You. And this is in memoriam for Phil Lynott, Gary Moore, and Eric Rickson. If I'm pronouncing that correctly. Very nice. Very nice. Yes. So this is some of the memories of some of the former band members in the group, and some of the producers like Tony Visconti. Nice little write-ups here. Midjure, of course, of Ultravox and the Midjure solo career. Hard to remember he was briefly with Thin Lizzy as well. It's quite cool. He does have a write-up in here as well. Oops. Yeah, it's a very nice presentation to this. Randy Bachman, my goodness, other contributing musicians like Randy Bachman, Tommy Shaw from Styx. You've got Billy Corgan, Eric Bloom from Blue Oyster Cult commenting, Fee Waybill from the Tubes, Andy Taylor from Duran Duran, Lita Ford. My goodness, quite comprehensive. Very nice. Oops. And some nice photography there. Oops, and there's that. Okay, so I don't know if I did a very good job presenting that. And then we have the massive book. Now this thing is, wow, this has really got the weight to it. This is definitely what's the weight behind the box. Because we've certainly seen other box sets that are have a lot more discs or Blu-rays and DVDs that aren't even as heavy as this box set, but it's definitely this book. So I'll do the best I can holding it up here. But as I say, it does have a nice weight to it, and it's really nice quality paper throughout. Both that last book and this book, really nice quality. So this is all the tour books. So this isn't really going to have a lot of write-ups, but I guess there are some maybe in between the tour books. But this is containing a lot of the tour books, which is interesting. I suppose depending on the group, but is it something that you just don't see now? Obviously, no one's touring, and there aren't concerts, but it just seems like the tour books have kind of gone by the wayside. It all seems to be buying the T-shirts and perhaps other goodies. I mean, you still do see some tour books, like when I saw Steve Hackett, Genesis guitarist Steve Hackett in Toronto at the Danforth. I did pick up the program, which they were selling for a fairly hefty price, but I thought, you just don't see programs as much as you used to. It all seems to be, T-shirts or other memorabilia, but maybe it depends on who you're seeing. Okay. So this is really, really comprehensive. And I don't know if you're getting a layout of the pictures here, but this is quite nice. As to say, I do like tour books because I think they're, the T-shirts, yes, it's, again, you're wearing the T-shirt around, so then everybody knows, yes, you've been at the concert. But there is something, I think, in your library when you can pull out the tour book and leaf through it. Equally great memories. That's a nice picture there. Yeah, to me, there's just something about the tour book. Now, it's interesting for Thin Lizzy. This is an odd band for me. I mean, a great rockin' band. Ironically, I don't have that much Thin Lizzy. I only have one Greatest Hits CD and only a couple of their later albums, but that is it. So it's interesting that I've now got a big rarities box set, but I don't have that much Thin Lizzy. But it's a band I've always loved, but for whatever reason, I just haven't come across it too much in the wild to pick up some of the vinyl copies, and just never really got around to getting some of the other CDs. But they've always been tops on my list in terms of such a great band. And of course, then this massive box set comes out, and here we are. Yeah, really nice. Be interesting to see more of this, in terms of compilations of the tour books. I think it'd be interesting to see a little bit more of these in some of the box sets, which would be kind of fun. Oh, I'm starting to lose some of the pages here. I think we're just almost through here. Some really nice photography here. Whoops. As I say, it's a heavy book, so it's a little awkward to hold. Hopefully you're going to able to see as much of it as possible. Oops, some great photos there. Nice artwork too. Boy, these are some great tour books. And a few ads for the albums. European tour. And I think the band is still going. Of course, despite Phil no longer being with us, but I think they have definitely reunited or are still going in some capacity. Okay. All right, so that's going to do it. Sorry I didn't do that very good justice showing this book, but there you have it. And that is the box set. My goodness. Rock Legends for sure. Thin Lizzy and Rock Legends. I'm going to be looking forward to this. Thank you so much for dropping by. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll chat again soon. Do take care and stay safe.